Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll get started here in about 30 seconds. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a new listener, my name is Nehru, and this is the Real Psychic Investigators. Hello, thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators. We will get started here in a moment. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, I think we'll go ahead and get started at this time. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial esoteric being here for the 10th and final time. This channel was created to help investigators solve their cases. Mm, I do not speak Spanish fluently, so habla español poquito. All right. To the, I'm not sure what your name is there, but yeah, thank you. Oh, psychic investigation reading. Okay. A psychic investigation reading. Okay. To help investigators solve the karmic cases that they are investigating. Okay. This could be on a lot. Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. This is the 5th day of the 7 days in a row of going live. Okay. At 9:30 Central Time in the United States of America. I am in Southeast Asia currently. Okay. So before we get started into the tarot and the energy, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Good evening to you in the US. Okay. And good morning to you if you are in another part of the world and it is morning time. It is 9:33 currently. Okay. So during my time this morning with Most High, um, two things that I want to mention and I want to read about before we get into the energy. All right. So the first is dragonflies. And so, what's the significance of dragonflies? If you're seeing a lot of dragonflies or what have you, what's the significance of that? A dragonfly lands on you, lands near you, lands on your windshield, you're driving down the street, however that goes for you. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. This is a live psychic investigation reading. And so, seeing dragonflies often is a spiritual sign pointing to transformation, adaptability, and new beginnings. It encourages you to embrace change, look beyond the surface, so beyond the 3D, beyond the matrix, okay, beyond the matrix, okay, is the surface, and live fully in the present moment. Other confirmation or other common interpretations are your spiritual guides are speaking to you, and it's a reminder of self realization and emotional maturity. Okay. Ancestral help, a reminder of self realization and emotional maturity, or it's a sign of favor, divine favor in your life and strength. Okay. The other thing I want to look up is I heard the word ultrasound. Okay. So we are familiar with ultrasounds being associated with pregnancies. Okay. But ultrasounds, there are a number of reasons someone can get an ultrasound. Okay. So here are a few. An ultrasound is performed, okay, could be something about preferred over whatever else, okay, performed for many reasons, including to diagnose the cause of pain or swelling, so inflammation in the body, examine internal organs like the liver and the kidneys, monitor fetal development during pregnancy, and guide medical procedures like biopsies. It is also used to assess blood flow. Blood flow. So blood clots, blood, okay, blood flow. Okay. Check for blockages and growths and evaluate soft tissue injuries and joint inflammation. Okay. ultrasounds, okay, not just for pregnancy, okay. I am a kidney transplant recipient, for those of you who did not know. Okay, there was a warlock who did witchcraft against me. They are now serving 40 to 60 years in a Michigan state prison. I was part of the witness team that put them there, the prosecution team that put them there in 2014. Okay, but through that 4.5 years of dialysis, on 7/7 of 17, manifested a kidney. It's located right here on the right side of this physical body. Again, 7/7/17. Okay. Today is 1/1. Okay, or 1/1/1. Let's get some angel numbers to go ahead and start off the reading. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your likes, shares. Okay, if you are new to the channel and new to the collective here, there is another channel that I started before starting this one, and that is Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. Okay, and on that channel we talk about things pertaining to you becoming your highest, purest, truest self. So if you are interested in that channel and the 800 or 900 videos on that channel may be of interest to you. We talk about auras, we talk about how to alchemize, we talk about how to transform, just like the dragonfly. Okay, we have the angel numbers 1331. Okay, investigators, again, pay attention to the information that's being put out here. These could be, someone could be born on 9/9. Okay, someone could be born on the 13th of the month or the 31st of the month. 31st of October was yesterday. Okay, all right, so in Scorpio season, 31. Okay, 13 represents death. That is scorpionic energy. That doesn't mean all Scorpios are evil, of course. That just means that 13 represents that. Okay, all right. Just like 31 represents starting over. So that could be what comes out here in the energy. So we have death with the 13 and then new beginning with the 31. And again, that syncs in tune with the dragonfly. Okay, with the dragonfly energy. Okay, I have a stack here. Okay, this stack has many messages on it, and we pull from this stack. Once we pull the cards, we place the cards within that stack. Okay, we have tarot here, and I'll read the angel numbers, okay, as we pull them from the stack. Okay, thank you so much, Divine. I've been in heavy meditation this morning. Heavy meditation, not just preparing for this reading, but preparing just for the day. Okay, all right. Shout out to Justice League. It's good to hear from you again. I hope all is well with you in Houston, Texas. I believe it's currently raining. That's what I was listening for. I believe it's currently raining here. Okay. Could be raining where you are. If so, it's a confirmation that there's something in here for you. We do look up celebrity birthdays and that sort of information for synchronicities as well, investigators. Okay. Also, with the 1331, there could be something about someone who's born on the 331st day of the year, someone who was born on the 133rd day of the year. Okay. Any of that. The 99th day of the year with the 909. Okay. So the 3 tarot cards, we have 3 tarot cards, okay? So we have the 3 of Pentacles, okay? This 3 of Pentacles here represents teamwork to me in the reverse, okay? That is a sacrifice, okay? That is a sacrifice when it's in reverse, okay? All right, so we have a victory, we have a 6 of Wands, and we have the Temperance energy. The Temperance energy has been coming out often lately. So we're talking about Sagittarian energy, whether you rather resonate with being a Sagittarian sun sign, moon sign, or not. Temperance, patience is needed, okay? Patience is always needed for the journey, okay? This is a divine journey. There's no such thing as time, okay? It's just divine timing, all right? And then we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot messages, okay? So tarot messages. These messages could be associated with you, your thoughts, your feelings, or These messages could be associated with karmics. This messages could be associated with someone who's coming towards you. This message could be associated with someone who's already ascended from this lifetime, okay? And are now on the other side in the esoteric helping you. And there's a lot of messages coming out here, so, okay? So not a lot of tarot, but a lot of messages. So a lot of communication. There could be something about a lot of communication happening in your life at this time. You could be on conference calls. This could be business. This could be personal, okay? But a lot of communication happening, okay? I did add messages, additional messages into the tarot card or into the stack yesterday. And so we'll see if any of those messages come out today. All right. Investigators, are you meditating on your cases before you go out into the day? And then as we go, we will pull from this karmic tarot deck. Okay, this is a karmic tarot deck. Okay, and yeah, we'll see what energies come through there. Okay, so investigators, there's something about a perp line. There's a perpetrator line. Okay, on the 1331. So they are the 13. They are the death part of 1331. Okay, good fortune. Okay, we don't believe in luck. Have faith in your skills and talents as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. Okay, so again, we have a lot of message cards here. Okay, so perp is lying, but the truth is coming out, and that was a horn honk. Okay, all right. So someone has secret dealings with the government. Okay, secret dealings with the government. That card is kind of hard to read there, but secret dealings with the government. Okay, the perpetrator has secret dealings with the government. Okay, we could be talking about secret societies, of course, Eastern Stars, Freemasons, Bilderberg Group, Skull and Bones, Freemasons, okay? Secret government conspiracies, okay? Next, we have investigators, Jack, Drew, and Daryl. Jack, Drew, and Daryl, okay? That is on one side of the Two of Cups, okay? The Two of Cups represents a union coming together or a karmic couple. I know we have a deep connection. I can feel it too. It's like you were made, especially for me, my perfect match. Okay, so collective, someone feels this way about you. Okay, you may be unaware of that, who that individual is, and that's okay. Again, okay. On the other side of the Two of Cups, we have Stedman is a cover-up for Oprah Winfrey. Okay, we have Stedman is a cover-up for Oprah Winfrey. Okay, so Oprah and Stedman, energy coming out here. Oprah, Stedman, okay. Next, we have telepathic communication techniques, okay. This could be part of what the government is doing, part of the government, secret government work, okay. Again, MK Ultra, okay, type of activity, telepathic communication techniques. Okay, that is on the Three of Pentacles. Okay. And something about an inside job. Okay, so government and inside job. Government, inside job. Okay, the initials OW. The initials SG, Stedman Graham. Okay. And collective, investigators. The letter Q could be significant. Okay, Q, Quentin, Quincy. Okay, could be something about quiet. All right. Next, for Yolanda investigators, Yolanda. Okay, first middle name, Yolanda. It would be rare that Yolanda is a last name. First middle last name, okay? That is on one side of the magician. I'm starting to notice all sorts of signs and coincidences and realize my own power in creating them. I'm working on manifesting you. Okay. That could be dark energy investigators, collective. Okay. Someone doing work to manifest you. If you don't belong to them, they can't manifest you. Okay. Someone could be trying to steal you from your divine union or separate you from a divine union that's meant to be or that you're currently in. Okay. Yolanda. Okay. So someone's trying to manifest you. Okay. Investigators, look. So the perpetrator who's coming out here, okay, who has these government dealings, okay, secretly working with the government, FBI, CIA agents, they're secretly working with them. This individual or someone they're connected to got rid of evidence. They could have burned it, buried it, hid it, sold it. Okay? Someone's hiding evidence. Okay? Divine, can we get a karmic? Okay? I was going to say, can we get a karmic card on the energy that's out here already? The names Yolanda, Oprah, Stedman, Graham, Winfrey, and we got a mixologist. Okay? So a mixologist is a kitchen witch, okay, or someone who does things dark, okay, sinister, okay? That could be Yolanda, okay? That could be a Stedman, a Graham, okay? Could be Lawrence, could be Larry, okay? A mixologist. They could have taken items of yours in order to do this witchcraft against you, collective. Investigators, you might, when you investigate, also investigators, if you have recently checked a garage for evidence, go back and check the garage again. If you have checked the garage recently, investigators, regarding one of your cases, go back and check the garage again. Okay? So if someone's hiding evidence, Divine's giving me that. So if Divine is saying that, they could have hid the evidence or got rid of the evidence in a garage. Okay? Freezers, attics, okay, attic accesses in the garage often, okay? Any of that, investigators, okay? So that is on one side of the Five of Swords, okay, for a decapitation of whatever karmic energy. Remember to do your return to senders, okay, and your chakra clearing work, okay? This Five of Swords tarot message says, I wish I can take back all the words I said to you. I get very angry when someone doesn't agree with me and I act impulsively. So someone did not like that you were saying the truth. Someone did not like that you are a star seed, a light worker, an empath, a healer. Someone did not like that you healed yourself. You healed your karmic bloodlines. Someone did not like that. So they decided to come against you. Okay. You spoke the truth about them. You could be an empath. You could be I don't like saying you could be a tarot reader. Okay. Because tarot readers are not high vibrational beings, okay? Anyone can be a tarot reader, but if you are an empath, okay, or if you function through your clairs, clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyant, right, then in those cases, you could have exposed something about someone and they are hating you for it, and this is why they did this witchcraft against you. Investigators, it happens every day. Okay? Someone could be stalking you, collective. Investigators, you could private eyes, you could be following someone and realize they're stalking someone. Okay? The government is lying to Erica Kirk. If you do not know who Erica Kirk is the widow of Charlie Kirk. Okay? Charlie Kirk was assassinated earlier this year. Okay? So Erica Kirk, because someone's name could be Kirk or Erica. This could be separate. Okay, investigators. But the government is lying to her in regards to something about that hit. And that was a hit. That could be the government hit. okay, that's being exposed here today. Okay. On the other side of government lying to Erica Kirk, we have my heart was already broken when we met, so every small gesture from you can trigger pain that feels 10 times worse than normal. Okay. So you came into someone's life collective to heal them. Okay. I know for myself, I show up for one of three reasons in someone's life. Okay. I show up to heal, I show up to expose, or I show up as karma. And this is the way it goes. When karma, or excuse me, when the healing is denied, or again, they get angry because you're telling the truth. Okay. When the healing is denied, then they are exposed. And because of the exposure, then they receive karma. These are the only three reasons why I show up in someone's life. I take it as you as a high vibrational being. This is the only reason why you showed up in someone's life. Whether you recognize that, have recognized it your whole life, or are just now coming into that knowledge. The name Peter, Pete, Peter. Okay? So that could be significant for Erica. That could be significant for Oprah. That could be significant for Yolanda, or some other name that has not come out here yet. Okay, Stedman, Graham. Okay. So again, this goes along with the energy of someone being upset because you disagreed with them, which is the Five of Swords energy. Both of these go together. Could be the same person for you collective, might be different people. All right. Next, we have investigators Paul, Paulette, Pauline, Paula, Pamela, Pam. Okay, investigators. All right. So, name collective could be significant for your specific journey at this time. Okay. And actually, that's the card on top of the card. So it was meant to me for me to show these names. Okay. Because these are the names that are actually on top of the next tarot card. Okay. Cameron, Kathy with a C, Kathy with a K, Catherine, Cat. Somebody could go by Cat. Wesley, Wes. Okay. Wesley Bryant is a YouTube golfer, a professional golfer, but YouTube golfer. Wesley Bryant. Cameron Diaz. We've looked her information up before. Let's look up Katharine Hepburn's information. Katharine Hepburn. Okay. For synchronicity, it is 9:53 in Vietnam. Okay. Katharine Hepburn. Also, Katie Bates. Kathy Bates. Something. She's hilarious. Kathy Bates. Okay, investigators. Kathy Bates. Could be something about baiting, bait and switch. Okay. Katharine Hepburn. Full name, Katharine Houghton Hepburn, born 5/12/1907. Investigators, 5/12/1907. 2007 could be significant. Okay. And she passed on 6/29/2003. Investigators, 2003. Hartford, Connecticut. Connecticut could be significant. CT are the initials for Connecticut. CT. Okay. Mother is Catherine, also Katharine Hepburn. So there could be something spelled differently, but there could be something about a junior or someone who's named after their parent, okay, or guardian or what have you, if they're adopted, okay. Someone's name could be Dee Dee, or they could go by Dee Dee, okay. Ludlow Ogden Smith was her spouse, the only spouse listed here, okay. So Katharine Hepburn. All right. Next, on the other side of those names, Cameron, Kathy, and Wesley, we have the Six of Wands, and we have these names. Okay. So we have Slade, Sadie, Sylvester. Slade, Sadie, Sylvester. Mr. Slade is that from the Flintstones? Mr. Slade, I think that's from the Flintstones. Okay. Someone could watch cartoons, but this is for a victory. Okay. Someone coming in to champion you. I just got that. Someone coming in, collective, to champion you. Could be something about DNA, Othram Labs, Othram, whatever that agency is on the East Coast in the United States that does like mitochondria, like they do DNA, like when they're trying to find out who someone is, Jane Doe, John Doe, they do DNA tracking to find relatives. That could be significant. Okay, we have the name Lucille. Okay, investigators Henry and Harry. Okay, Harry Houdini. Okay, someone again magician. Okay, mixologist. Okay, someone could disappear. Houdini, try to, Harry, Henry, Henrietta. Okay, and that is on one side of the Seven of Swords. I have a habit of deceiving, lying, wearing a mask. It's hard for me to believe that someone would like me for who I really am. Okay, and so this is the problem with the majority of society today, collective investigators. This is the issue with the majority of society. Most people are not comfortable with even being who they truly are. It doesn't matter, whoever they are, whatever they do, it doesn't matter. Life preference, sex preference, it doesn't matter. Most people are not comfortable in public being who they really truly are. Okay? So they're a different person at church, they're a different person at home, they're a different person at the office, they're a different person when they go out in social events. Someone does not know how to just be themselves. Okay? And on the other side of that, we have fake shy. All right, this keeps coming out. Okay, for all 5 readings that we've done live thus far. Okay, someone stole your property. Okay, take it as it resonates. That means what easily fits. Okay, so someone stole your property. Okay, investigators, there's a property thief out here. This property could be anything. Okay, credit cards that are in your name, collective, those are your property that you applied for, you received. Okay, bank accounts that are in your name, that's your property. Okay, your house, your car, your clothes, that's your your hair, that's your property. Someone could have stolen something from you to do witchcraft against you, or this is a physical thing, or physical property. I mean, as far as a building, a house, okay, what have you. That is on one side of the Seven of Pentacles. I'm working day by day towards our future and our stability. I also want to invest more in spending time with you. Okay, so we've shifted energy over to someone who is an admirer. Okay, and there's something about black web photos. Again, this is the second or third time in the live readings that this has come out in a row. Investigators, black web photos. Okay, I don't even know how to get on the black web. I know nothing about that. Okay, yeah, I know nothing about that. Okay, blank check, HVAC specialist. Okay, that is a heating and air conditioning specialist, someone who fixes them, someone who installs them. Okay, they could work for a company that does this, or they have their own business. Okay, so blank. All right, that's a rooster. On the other side of blank, we have take the trash out. Okay, so today for me is cleaning day. Okay, here when I get done here, I started already before even going live. But yeah, today is cleaning day. Okay, and that's on the temperance for patience. So patience and cleaning out your aura, patience and cleaning out your aura. Okay, it is a daily work. It is a daily work. The enemy is relenting. Okay, or unrelenting, excuse me. The enemy is unrelenting. So, patience for your journey. You need to prophesy over yourself, collective investigators. You need to prophesy over yourself. You need to prophesy over yourself. Okay? There's a family that's against you. Confirmation horn honks. There's a family group that's against you. This family doesn't have to be biologically related to each other. This could be, again, a coven of men, a coven of women. This could be a mirage of different people. So you got a brown American, a Caucasian American, a European, you got Asian, you got a Hispanic, you got, right? Okay, a family, okay, or a collection of people. This could be elites or this could be your neighbors. Okay? That is on one side of the devil. It's hard, and that's the devil message card. Okay? It's hard for me to face my pain, so I indulge in short-term pleasure or substances. I know it's not good for me, but I can't stop. Okay, so all of that goes along with the 6 of swords and the 7 of swords, the 5 of swords, or whatever it was, 3 of swords. Okay, the devil energy. You could now be seeing someone as the devil. Investigators, you could be witnessing the evil that someone has done. You could be witnessing this. Take a look at this name, investigators. Alexis, Jose, Micah, Rowan. Okay. Someone might need to get a DNA test. Someone tells you that a child is yours. Men, someone tells you that a child is yours. Okay, get a DNA test before you start sending them money, before you start supporting them. Okay. St. Louis on the 9-9. Okay, so again, could be the 99th day of the year. What is the 99th day of the year?
April 9th. According to Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, April 9th. This is the latest accepted revision, reviewed on the 23rd of September 2025.
So 4-9. Okay, so again, we're talking about Aries energy. Okay, 4-9 is the 99th day of the year. If you do not know what day of the year you were born, I encourage you to find that out because that's significant for your journey in your Akashic records. Okay. It's in your Akashic records. So we have St. Louis and a kiss. Okay. So there could be smooching going on in St. Louis. This could be something that's behind closed doors with any of these names that have come out here. Paul, Paulette, Pauline, Pamela, Patricia, I just got, Peter, Stedman, Graham, Winfrey, Oprah's unlikely, but someone named who starts with an O, Henry, Yolanda, Harry, okay, Jose, Micah, any of the, Alexis, okay, something about a kiss, okay, that could be on camera, okay, someone could be on camera doing that, okay, or got caught on camera, or again, someone was filming you while you and them were doing this, and they put it on the black web to sell your photos, okay? Because you look good, because you big, yeah, men, because you big, because you blessed, yeah, women, because it's good, because it's divine, because it's healing, right? So next we have the 5 of Wands message. The 5 of Wands message. I get very triggered when you have different views than me, and I take everything too personally, getting easily offended. So this is all this energy out here. This is all this energy, all these swords energy out here. Okay, I'm getting this is probably the same individual. Okay, this is probably the same person. Thank you so much for your likes of the video, everyone. Thank you so much. All right. On the other side of that message, we have the Council of Light. So let's go ahead and read about who is the Council of Light. Let's go ahead and find out who the Council of Light is. Who are the Council of Light? Listen up, everyone. Okay. The Council of Light is a group of benevolent spiritual beings, often described as ascended masters, angels, spirit guides who assist in the spiritual awakening and ascension of humanity. Do your crown protection as well, collective. Okay. Depending on the context, they are also depicted in different fictional works. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Okay. So, ascended masters, spiritual guides, angels, star seeds, light workers, your ancestors. Okay. Council of Light. They are here. Okay. They are here. I posted a video earlier, a month or two, probably 2 months ago now, about the Council of Light on this video. Okay. Or on this platform. Okay. Something about a nonprofit. Okay. And there's going to be congratulatory thanks in order for you, collective. Okay. At some point in time. Okay. We're getting nonprofit. Okay. We have some lesbian activity here. Okay. Again, you can choose to be whoever you want to be. Okay, but that's not a high vibrational energy. Thank you so much for the love, everyone. Thank you so much for the love, right? Someone is licking their bestie. Okay? So this says licking, okay, and not fucking. So what does that mean? This is a lesbian relationship here that's being exposed. Okay? That is on one side of the Page of Pentacles. You inspire me so much to create new projects and manifest all of my desires to be able to provide for you financially. Okay? So someone is wanting to invest in you. Okay? I was thinking of something else, but someone wants to invest in you. Okay? Collective investigators. Okay? Again, you have personal lives too, right? Okay? So, on the other side of someone licking their best friend, we have Adam, Earl, Eddie, Damien. Okay? Adamic nature. The Adamic nature. Okay, that is the flesh nature of man. The Adamic nature. Why were you fearfully and wonderfully made? Okay, collective. Why were you fearfully and wonderfully made? Fearfully and wonderfully made. Why is that? Because divine gave you free will. So with your free will, you could become Jeffrey Dahmer. Or with your free will, you could become, I don't know, name somebody else, someone, I don't know, Billy Graham. Okay? So on earth, those beings led very different lives, right? So you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Divine hopes that you choose them. Divine hopes that you only worship them. Divine hopes that there are no other gods before them. There are other gods. That's why the religious book says, thou shalt have no other God before me, because there are other gods. But divine hopes that you pick them within you. Okay? A Mexican cartel, investigators, FBI, Interpol, a Mexican cartel. Check out the names. Any of these names could be associated with the perp who is running, lying, cheating, stealing, licking their bestie, whatever that is. Okay? Jealous because the truth is being spoken, mad because the truth is being spoken, however it goes. All right? So we're going to go ahead and pull a couple of randoms. We're going to pull some more karmic tarot in order to clarify the energy that's come out here. Someone could work in Secret Service. That's what this channel was created for. Okay? Divine. Confirmation, karmic energy. Confirmation on the karmic energy. And whoever that individual is who's using every excuse in the book as to why they did magic and witchcraft against someone. We had all kind of karmic energy coming out here today. All kind of karmic energy coming out. We had an alien. We got a ghost. Okay? Casper. Okay. Wasn't that a serial killer, Casper? Is there a serial killer named Casper? What is this? Oh, text message. Oh, we have some text messages here. Okay, we have some text messages here. All right. So someone smokes a lot. Okay. cigarettes or the 420, okay? An alien, okay? The person who smokes a lot may not have smoked when you knew them, collective. They may not have smoked cigarettes when you knew them or when you were in connection with them, but the stress of this spiritual journey has them smoking a whole lot of cigarettes, okay? That could be the reason why someone needs to get an ultrasound. The alien, you could be feeling alienated, collective, or you know that you're extraterrestrial, okay? And they are finding that out, okay? So with these text messages, how are you? You there? Hello? Are you mad? Confused? This not how friends treat friends? Piss off? And I'm sorry. So you see how these messages are going like this? Right? They're like, I'm sorry, piss off. How are you? Right? You see how all of that's going? That is karmic energy. Okay? You want to know if a man or a woman is being truthful with you? Pay attention to what they do. Pay attention to what they say. Okay? I had to learn that. Okay? Because I was an overgiver. I had to learn that. Okay? There could be something about the skin that's changing. Okay? Part of I am of this lifetime Indian ancestry, India, from India, like Gandhi, India. Okay, and so because of that, my skin sometimes look reddish. Okay, you could be noticing that about yourself. I don't know why I just said that, but that has nothing to do with text messages. But someone's going through this up and down emotional thing about you. Something about deleted. Okay, they could have deleted these messages. Okay, they could have wanted to send you these messages, collective, but they didn't. Investigators, they could have wanted to reach out to you, but they didn't. They deleted it or didn't call. Okay, same thing. Something about a ghosting and a festival. Someone who enjoys festivals. Okay, someone could look like this or dress like this. Okay, with that Johnny Bravo kind of hairstyle. You remember Johnny Bravo? Okay, Johnny Bravo kind of hairstyle with colorful long dresses like that. Okay, all right, flowers, floral, something, floral patterns. You could be wearing a floral dress at this time. Okay, so that's a lot of karmic energy out here. Something about a ghosting, chakra clearing. Don't forget to do the work. Okay, take a look, investigators. If you need more about a description on one of the perps, small feet and triple D's. Small feet and triple D's. Okay? So this speaks to a female. Okay? Could be something about triple D's, someone's name starting DDD, right? I said DD earlier. Someone's name could be Derek, Dwayne, Dabrowski. DDD, triple D's. Okay? All right? Chakra clearing. Confirmation horn honk. Next, we have Joseph and a femboy. Okay? So Joseph could be this femboy, or Joseph is messing with this femboy. Okay? Femboys, popular in Asian countries. Not all of them, some of them. Okay? Joe, Joseph, Jolene. Okay? The police are lying to the community, and there's a police officer that's a homosexual investigating your case, investigating one of these cases that comes out here in the energy. There's a homosexual police officer. Again, police officers can be homosexuals. The issue is when they keep it undercover. Pun intended. Okay? So, be proud of who you are. Lesbian or homosexual police officer, male or female. Detectives are dealing with a high-level narcissist. Detectives, you are dealing with a high-level narcissist. Okay, I'm looking at the perp is running. The name Young, or someone is Young. Okay, investigators. Gage, Cage, Page. Become a curator of divine substance. Become a curator of divine substance. Okay? Do that. Okay? I think we all, well, I can't say that. I was going to say I think we all want to become our highest, purest, truest self, but that's not true. Our higher self wants us all to become our highest, purest, truest self. That's the true way to say it. Okay? Next, we take a look at these years, investigators. I'm going to read them off to you in case they're hard to see. Collective, take a look at these years. Any of them could be significant for you. I'm going to read them off for you. Sacramento. Okay, someone's name could start with a V, a N. Henry could be significant. Okay. Pruitt could be significant, or Prudent could be significant. 2007, I said 2007 earlier when we looked up Katharine Hepburn's information. She was born in 1907. 2007, 1998, 2017, 2003, 2013, 2019, and 2002 investigators. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot to go ahead and tie up everything. Thank you so much, Divine, for all of the karmic energy that's been shared, for all of the true energy that's been shared, for the light workers, the star seeds, the empaths, the clairvoyant, clairsentient, spiritual beings that have been birthed here in this lifetime on this planet to help us bring about the truth. I am definitely not the only one. Okay? I am definitely not the only one. Don't forget to take the trash out in your life, collective investigators. Don't forget to take the trash out. Don't forget to take the trash out. Taking the trash out involves exposing the karmics. So have that newscast or that news conference or that whatever, okay, and expose them. Don't forget to take the trash out. Okay? It'll smell up the house, spiritually and physically. Don't forget to take the trash out. Okay? Star card. Page of Cups. A family union. Union. Family union. I meant unit, but I said union. Confirmation horn honk. So, a family union coming in. Confirmation again. Okay? You see that being in the background? I never noticed that. There's a being in the background. Looks like they're overseeing this. You see that back there? That's what that looks like to me. It looks like another being back there. Okay? So something about a star, a superstar, okay, who's highly intuitive, okay? Superstar, superstar. And we have the Four of Pentacles for managing what you got, being wise about what you have. You may not walk in the abundance having 6, 7, 8 figures in the bank today, but you are being faithful over what you have and you're managing it well. Good job, collective. Good job. All right. So that is going to do it for this live reading. Again, as a reminder, we will be on, this is the 5th day of the 7 days of live readings at 9:30 in the evening, Central Time in America. Okay. We have 2 more days. Okay. Again, today is 11/1. Okay, so let's go ahead and look up that angel number before we go. Angel number 11, angel number 111. Okay, let's go ahead and look that up. For synchronicity, it is 10:19 local time. Angel number 111. Okay, the angel number 111 is a sign of new beginnings. So we have new beginnings out here. We have new beginnings out here with the dragonfly, okay, that I saw during my meditation. So confirmation collective. So a sign of new beginnings, opportunity, and alignment with a new path. It suggests that you are on the right track, that your thoughts are aligning with your desires, and that you should be open to new possibilities in your life, such as in your career, relationships, or personal growth. Okay? It can also be a wake-up call or a green light for the universe, indicating it's a good time to act on your goals or intentions. Okay? Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. If you would like to know more about me, the other channel, as I mentioned, is Esoteric Guidance Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. And on that channel, there are some seven, or not, it's more than seven, and 900, 850 or 60 some videos. Okay. If you want to know more about the Warlock, who I mentioned earlier, if you go to that channel and you click on popular, after you click on videos, that is the #1 viewed video on that channel, is my story about him. And again, he's serving a 40 to 60 years prison sentence today. I was on the prosecution team that put him there in 2014. Okay. He also took my first wife while I was serving in the United States Army. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in, and be encouraged.